And we're back. So let's see if you got the answers right. You have to write a diary entry from the perspective of the tortoise that explains what happened on the day of the race. And you need to include 3 things: the events in the story, how the tortoise feels, and what they might have said to each other. If you got that right, give yourself a pat on the back. Nice. All right. So now I'm going to model planning a diary entry. So for this part, I need to use the story as my main resource. I'm going to make sure that I follow the story as the guide for what to include in the beginning, middle, and end. For this planning page, I included these questions to help guide you. What events happened in each part of the story? And what would your person or animal focus on since they're the ones telling the story, since their diary? So I thought first, in the beginning, what would the hare focus on? I remember in the beginning, the hare was bragging and talking about how slow the tortoise was. And then the tortoise is the one who brought up the race. So in my diary, I'm going to have the hare see that the tortoise is slow and start bragging. Then the tortoise is going to be like, I don't care. And he's going to say, well, let's race. And then the hare is going to agree. And since he's telling the story, he's going to focus on how confident he feels. Then in the middle, I remember that the hare started off fast and he thought he was going to win. And the tortoise just was behind him, but the hare is the one telling the story. So the hare's probably going to be like, oh, I can go to sleep. I'm going to win. So in my diary entry, the hare's going to keep bragging. Then the tortoise is just going to be behind him. And the hare is going to feel so confident that he's going to fall asleep. Since the hare's the one telling the story, I need to think, okay, well, he probably fell asleep. I'm not going to see, since I'm the hare, I'm not going to see the tortoise winning. I'm probably going to wake up because of all the screaming and think, oh, it's time for me to win, and then be shocked when the tortoise is the one who won. So in my diary, I'm going to have the hare suddenly wake up because here's the cheering. Hare is going to be shocked to see the tortoise win, and then hare is going to realize that he should have tried harder. And I want to end with the lesson so that my readers know what the lesson is. So when you plan your diary entry, I want you to make sure you have 3 things in each part of the story, 3 bullet points for each box. You can do it.